Hey there, Starcraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of Starcraft Brood War Remastered Carbot Edition. Yes, it is cartoony. It is a $10 add-on to Starcraft Remastered by Carbot. His link to his YouTube channel is in the description. I severely ask you to go check it out. It is amazing. This dude is great. He did all of the animations, all of the colors, and man, I love it so much. I already did one. Of these. So, alright, so this is a Gosu Gamers replay sent to me by Lazaros. Thank you, Lazaros. Gosu Gamer replay has not disappointed me yet. It's going to be a 2v2 here. It's going to be the Purple Zerg player. How do I say that name? Yonsil? I'm going to call him Yon. His teammate, the Teal Protoss player, 917, against the Southern team. It is the Brown Terran player, Canuck. Oh, I love SCVs. They're so cute. And the Red Zerg player, Babo. Babo? I don't know, man. Names are hard. This is a Gosu Gamers replay pack. Thanks again, Lazaros, for sending it to me. It's been wonderful all the way through. I figured in order to get all of the races represented here in the Carbot animation style for Starcraft Brood War, I'd cast a 45-minute long 2v2 with all races represented. How's that sound? Now, quick extractor pool here, or pool extractor. Yeah. Pool extractor here from Yon, so he's going to go for some quick speed links for sure. Overlord scouting down to the south. SCV building. Look at that building animation. So good. So good. Walling off here with his barracks. I'm loving this. This is just, brings me joy. Same story here from the bottom left Zerg player, Babo. He's making sure in his 2v2 he doesn't get rushed and die. That is what you want to avoid doing. Overlord scouting out, see what's going on. There is a bit of chatter here for team Red and Brown, Babo and Canuck. Wait. Oh yes, Canuck is... Wow, Canuck is the Terran player. All the other names were so weird. I totally forgot that Canuck was a fairly normal name. So it turns out, double gate opening here. Really? Double gate zealot pressure here out of 917, or we call him 07. 917 it is. He's 917. He's got a probe down here, and yeah, man, look at this zealot hoofing on down. Hoof, 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 hoof. Ready to go. Zerglings are out though from Yon, and I think our Terran player might be in trouble. He did wall off very nicely with 2 barracks though. He should be able to hold this. He's got Marines in production, as we can see. Is that one? Is that a guy? Hey, we're over here, man. Let it. Oh, there's another one. Ah, he ran past 2. Okay, so the Zerglings are not getting through this. There are 3 Marines behind a wall. SCVs are holding that, but forward pylon here from Yon, or from 917 rather. Does he have a forge? Oh, he's working on it. Okay, so forge coming in. I love that warping animation with the cartoonish animation here. So he's gonna go for some cannons. Zerg player really one basing it hard. Sunken Colony here going for a lair with doubles. Is he one base Zerging, one base mutating it? We've seen this before. Octozerg, I believe, is the person that went for the one base Zerg, one base Mutalisk in a 2v2 that I cast involving, said it was Nada. I'm not sure if it was, but it was a fun game anyway. Yeah, man, so we got a cannon push here. Cannons? Zealot? What? Ah, come back! Is that a Kakaru? Oh, come back, little bird thing. Ah, so distracted. So distracted. Cannon. Ling's ready to rock here. Ling's heading over this way. Man, it's a bit of a Zealot Ling contain right here. If the Zerg player... Yeah, that's a Spire. He's definitely one base mutating at this, which is just so weird. You don't see it very much, except in these team games, which, hey, team game. No! It was there for a second. Come back. Come back. Man, Brown and Red are communicating extremely well together, honestly. They're chatting up a storm. I'm sure the other team's probably doing it too. Factory here from Canuck. Look at all the Marines looking that way. Hey, guys, look at the camera. I want to see you dudes. Not happening, not happening. Supply depot's looking pretty cool down there too. That's an academy coming up on the right side. Sometimes it's hard to tell what something is, but Carbot's did a good job making it all recognizable to a certain extent as to what we're dealing with here. Yeah, man, it might be overcommitting with these cannons. Once a tank is out, these are all dead. Seriously, set a tank like right here, everybody dies. I mean, sure, you kind of have the Terran player-ish on one base if he wanted to be on one base, but he could expand here too. And Zerg player up north, Jan has expanded. He made a bunch of speedlings. He's droning up. He's going for a spire of his own, but he's going to be behind on the Mutalisks that are coming out of Babo. He's got 2 Mutalisks on the way. He's got a macro hatcher inside the main, a ton of spines. Wow, sunken colonies here. Yeah, I think if all the Zealots and all the Lings decided to go for this, they'd have a hard time with that number of sunkens. Although I think maybe, I don't know, could they get it? All the Lings and all the Zealots attacking at once. It'd be close. Well, especially with Muta support, though, I think Babo would hold on. He'd be alright. Got a Citadel of a Dune up here, which looks kind of interesting, but you can tell what it is just by looking at it, I think. And Spire done now, too, from Jan. So, boy, Jan might actually have Mutas out. Yeah, he's got his own Mutas out here. He's not too far behind, is what I'm trying to say. Mutalisks look kind of derpy with their big, wide eyes. One eye bigger than the other one. There it is. Remember we were talking about siege tanks earlier? I was talking about siege tanks earlier. The Zealots running back to the safety, well, the relative safety of their cannons. So how far can this tank reach is the question of the day. Can it reach these ones on the far side? Because if not, it's still going to be annoyance. You have to come onto the low ground to deal with it, and then the Zealots maybe can get on top of you. Zealot legs, are they on the way? Nope, I don't see that, but a Templar Archives warping in 4917 up in the top left. I love how there's a little Zergling in the spawning pool. That might be my favorite thing, honestly, in all of this so far, is the Zergling in the spawning pool. Muta's out. Coming on in to Terranville. Your anti-air might be somewhere else, buddy. Oh, there's medics. Oh, I love the medics. All right, but the Mutalisks are attacking the mineral line here, and a lot of SCVs are going to start to die. Get on out. Run. Get away from here. You guys, Engineering Bay not done yet, which means no missile turrets. The defense of Mutas from Babo coming in. Muta versus Muta action here. Hard to know who's going to win this thing. What are we looking at? It's about 4. I was going to say purple has an advantage, but no, additional Mutas come in from Babo and chase them away. Meanwhile, attacking up with Marines and tanks to clear out these cannons, setting them up here. Muta versus Muta action. I'm not even sure. All right, so Babo managed to win that. Cleared them out. Babo says there are no Mutas remaining from Jan, and that is not true. There are still some back home, but the harassment is gone too. Zerglings coming in to help. Oh, and a DT is here. Man, I love a good DT. And he's going to go after this tank for sure. What? Oh, he's going after the Marines, and there's the scan, and the DT gets wiped out. So there was a scan available there, just barely, just one. One scan available. The chaos is going to be chaotic from this point on, you guys. I'm going to do my best to follow the minimap and catch all of the action for you. As Canuck slowly tries to break out. More instantly vaporized. Zergling instantly vaporized Dark Templar. Canuck is looking okay. He's got 46 supply, which is more than anybody else in the entire game has. Even his own teammate, who finally managed to break out and take an expansion way behind his opponent's Zerg players here. Oh, the red Mutas winning the day. Defensive Mutas do come in here, and if these are already injured, and they are, they should be able to push them away. Oh, but more Mutas coming up here. This is bad. This is really bad for Jan all of a sudden. Where are his spore colonies? He doesn't have any spore colonies. All right, well, he's going to lose his natural base to some extent. All the drones have to retreat. Cannon count is 3. Lings trying to get on top, and friendly fire splash. Ooh, friendly fire splash takes that siege tank down to 3 HP. Mutas do get chased away by something. I don't know what. Were they going to go help or something? Because, okay, I guess there are 5 Mutas now here for Jan. Total of 5 here for Babo, too. Anybody have upgrades yet? Nope, no upgrades on the Muta. Oh, actually, +1 armor is done for Jan. So that should give him a pretty good advantage in the Muta versus Muta battles. Third base on the way. Now from Babo, finally expanding, by the way, is 917. He's been on one base for some time. All those cannons really did slow down the Terran player as far as his ability to get out, but overall, I think he's okay. I don't think there's much worse for the wear here. Mutalisk is trying to take down that extractor. Scourge in the mix here, too, trying to get hits off. A nice hit, actually. Decent hit there. 8 Mutalisks. God, a Muta versus Muta action is so hard to call. For there. I can do this. Scourge. Get a hit. Nicely done. And Jan does manage to survive for the time being. Friendly Overlord observing the construction of missile turrets here. Oh, he didn't get the dude in the missile turret as part of his animation. That's weird. All right, fair enough, dude. Canuck indicates he's going for science vessels, which he definitely is. Where, though? Here? Yep, that's a starport. It's a science facility with little beakers on the side, just to let you know that science is happening. Man, this is so good. I really love this skin very, very much. Dragoons here to defend their friend's base, which is not a big deal. Not much here to threaten it, honestly, so... Here's the problem with going bio against a Protoss enemy is that Storm is a thing. See that Storm that 917 is getting? See all these Marines? This is why you go mech versus Protoss, is because these Marines will get chewed apart by Storm. Just like Zerglings, just like anything with low HP counts that hit hard. That's what Storm is for. Science Vessel looks kind of cool. He's got beakers and like DT. No, we have detection, thank you. And vials of stuff, vials of green stuff here. Mutalisks in here to fight against the Dragoons, and you know what? They can do fairly well for themselves, but really should probably stick with your Terran friends. Yeah, Jan is in trouble. Jan is in a heck of a lot of trouble here. There's a lot of Marines. 3 tanks have shown up. Dragoons are trying to pick off the tanks. They get one. They'll probably get a second one here too, and they do. Scans revealing. I guess there might have been some Dark Templar there, but I don't know. Dragoons sneaking up on the backside. Tank count is out. No tanks present, but the Marines with medics are pretty scary dudes. They don't have upgrades. Right now, they don't at least have attack or armor upgrades, but still, Dragoon's doing really well here in these limited numbers versus these Marines and these medics. Muta versus Muta action happening on top of this, too, and an absolutely insane 2v2 this has been. And I think Babo needs to get out. He's outnumbered here fairly significantly. He is getting chased. But the Dragoons are going to take down this natural base of Jan. This hatchery is very low. Oh, the medics all get taken down. And no, the hatch does survive. All of the Terran forces are wiped out by the Dragoons. Nicely, 7 kills, 9 kills, 3 kills. Not bad. Dragoons trading okay against Marines in certain situations, depending on the positioning, and that was really good positioning. Canuck says that was a sad attack. Yeah, I didn't even kill the hatchery. If you'd killed the hatchery, it totally would have been worth it, but more Mutalisk action down here. Babo does benefit from the defender's advantage and chase away his attackers. Tons of Dragoons out right now. Are there High Templar? Yep, High Templar in production. Got a photon cannon coming up at the same time. Dragoons and Mutalisks fighting together. Going to go after this Terran player who has a tank. Man, Science Vessel's getting focused down. Beautiful target firing there. Out of 917. Sometimes players who cannon rush aren't that good at the mid to the late game, but it seems like 917 knows what he's doing here. What the heck is that thing? That's a Rhinodon? Sure, man. It looks like a pig. Hello, little piggy. Little piggy here. Yeah, Mutas don't want anything to do with that many Dragoons. They don't have upgrades yet. Actually, none are on production either. So going to be fully unupgraded Dragoons at this point. It looks like they do have the range upgrade based on some of their attacks, but otherwise, yeah. Leg enhancements coming in. Zealots. For the Zealots, their third base here for Babo. He's on 3 bases. The Protoss and the Terran are both on 2. And Jan here on 2 hasn't really been able to get a third here. He's got his Mutas. He's got his Scourge like he's playing in a ZVZ, which is not all this is. This is not just a ZVZ, man. You have to worry about Terran and Protoss depending on which team you're on, too. So I don't know if that's the right thing. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, honestly. So we're about 14 minutes into this thing, and it seems like we've stabilized to some extent. Seems fair. Hey, are you familiar with the Falcon Paladin Hour? It is a weekly podcast featuring myself and an Australian, Somicron. We talk about StarCraft and movies and books and TV shows and all sorts of nerdy stuff, anime. If you're interested, just search Falcon Paladin on your podcast app, whatever it is, whatever OS. So you can search it on Google and find it, and you will be there once a week. Good for commutes, honestly. I found it. Podcasts are really good for my commuting. All right, Mutas with Science Vessel support heading up the right side. What an interesting combination here. Kind of loving this. But suddenly, oh, the Science Vessels are lagging behind a little bit. And Irradiate does happen, but Science Vessel down. Nice Irradiate there on the dude. Science Vessel manages to live somehow. And yeah, are we going to save the hatchery is the question. Yeah, Protoss is here to save the day, man. That hatch is not going to die. And Science Vessel manages to make it out of there somehow. Is that that's a Kakaru. Look how fast it flies. It's a hummingbird now. So good. His expansion is not dead, says Canuck. By golly, you're right, it's not, sir. Mutalisks harassing this attempt at a 4th base from 917. Or 3rd base, rather. Just a 3rd. We're not going crazy here. And then Protoss shows up to defend his homeland. He's very close to the Zerg, though. He's going to launch some attacks here from time to time, for sure. So, Mutalisks still being produced here out of purple, out of Jan. Production tab for him is just Mutalisks continuing to get flyer attacks. Got that +1 armor. +1 attack would be pretty nice, especially considering these red mutas don't have any upgrades at all, nor are any actually flyer carapaces on the way. But quite a ways off, as it turns out. Overlord, I love the Overlord animation, just like, meh. Not really even an animation, just his eyes are like, it looks like Tommy Lee Jones, I think is what I'm trying to say there. Are they? Oh, they do manage to snipe the hatchery. Small Marine group comes up. Suicide Squad manages to take down the hatch. All the Marines die, but getting the hatch was a big-time victory for Team South there. That's exactly what they needed to do to slow down this Zerg onslaught. And now I think Team South has the upper hand. Having taken down that base, it's a 1-basing Zerg versus a 3-basing Protoss, which is great, versus a 3-basing Zerg and officially a 3-basing Terran now. Although one of the bases doesn't have gas for both the Zerg and the Terran in Team South. So I don't know if it counts necessarily as a whole base. Whereas the Protoss definitely has the gas income that he needs with 3 Vespene geysers he's working with here. 156 supply from the Protoss. Holy crap. He is way up. I mean, 94 here for Canuck, 64 for Jan, and 75 for Babo. But yeah, man, he's going for it. Look at all those Sunkens, though. Holy smokes, he loves his static defense, and it's working. I'd say it's working for him. All the Storm's not going to help versus those Sunkens, I can tell you that much. Maybe breaking this would be easier with your army. Good Storms on these Marines, seriously, would just be destructive as all get out. Yeah, I think Canuck is a better target if you're going to work together here. Boy, howdy, 165 supply from the Protoss. He is looking really strong right now. Really, really super strong right now. Do you have EMP, says Babo. Absolutely. Please scan. Natural base finally coming back up here. Bam! For Jan, really no sign of a 3rd base here either. He's just got to be... He is feeling bad, is what he's doing. Feeling really, really bad here. Mutaflock for Babo is suddenly huge. Got a dropship in the mix. Loving the dropship. That looks pretty smooth. Yeah, I mean, for how hurt Jan is, 917 is in the best position you can be in. Honestly, at a 17-minute mark of a 2v2. You can't ask for more than this. Look at all of these Dragoons. They still don't have attack upgrades, mind you, but the High Templar count is at least 12. It might be more. That's all that fits down here. Although it looks like it's 12. I don't see any that aren't selected here. So 12. 12 High Templar who have Storm. Man, I know you got bunkers and tanks, but like... Nikes, this looks bad. A stasis on these tanks and then just an A move I think would win. But, no stasis available. He's working on Dark Archons. Interestingly, we're going to see Dark Archons here. 917, you spoil us. And he's getting an Arbitral Tribunal. So, he's working on stasis if he can get there. There are not many places to expand. Look who's taking the middle. Yeah, 917 is. 917 taking the middle like he owns the joint. That is a really nice place to live. 2 Vespene geysers. A lot of minerals on these patches, too. Actually, not tons, but it's enough. It's enough for mineral income. And here are the Dark Archons. Look how cool they are. Ah! This might be... I mean... You guys love Dark Archons, and you love the Carbot, so... This might just be our, Yeah, this might be our screenshot. Our thumbnail for the video. We'll see. I keep thinking these are muta attacks on the Terran, but they're on the same team. I don't know why he keeps flying over here. I don't understand it. Really don't. Getting Maelstrom? Ugh. Oh, man. Jan, he just wants a 3rd base, man. That's all he wants. That possible? Oh, his Mutaflock is just dead, too. He's severely outnumbered. Only has 77 supply. Actually, these mutas are not bad. You know, got +1/+1. Only the blood. Oh, but your drones are all dead now. But here comes Look at the chaos of a Muta versus Muta battle in the Carbot animation style. We will select these ones, and now these ones, and by golly, the upgrades are mattering here. But then Dragoons show up. An extra getting out of there now is Babo. He's going to try to kill as many drones as he can. He's really trying to work down the economy of Yon. Yon's at just a measly 39 total supply right now. Yeah, man. He is in trouble, dude. He's got nothing left. Pulled the entire Protoss army back to deal with those Mutalisks. Seems like it was necessary too, honestly. So Maelstrom is done. You can Maelstrom these Mutas and then storm them into oblivion. Are you ready for that? Oh, it's a lot of Mutas. That's pretty much all Babo's been working on is Mutalisks, isn't it? Harassing back there. Mutas, and Spines. I don't see anything else on his production tab. He is going for metabolic boost at the 20-minute mark, which is cool. I think that was a storm that whiffed. Look how happy the stars are down here, too. Hey, we're happy to just exist in the land of Starcraft. It's great. Dun, 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 dun. Mutalist attacking back into the main. Overlord killing is good. Spire killing would be good too, but once again, let the chaos reign. So this is red, this is purple, this is red, this is purple, this is red, this is purple. Purple wins! Okay, so Babo's down to 61 supply now. That might have been a mistake. You really don't want to engage into an army that's superior to yours with Mutalisks, especially. Dude, 917 is like a boss, taking both Vespian Geysers. Hasn't fully saturated that north one for some reason. But Terran is taking the southern base, though, so that's pretty good stuff from Canuck. I like what I'm seeing from the Terran player. He's going Marine tanks, so many tanks, just really turtling hard here. Same thing over with Babo, turtling super hard with just really mobile attacking units here with these Mutas. Ah, we do have an Arbiter. Arbiter is present. Vehicle weapons on the way from Canuck. Zerg player Yon is just trying to reestablish his economy at this stage, which is very sad. And yep, Cloak. But protection is available in this Overlord. So, I don't know. I think at this point, 917 is just like, whatever. We're just going to do what we can. The Mutas are not going to do well against these Dragoons. I can tell you that much. Especially the Storm. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Babo down at 39 total supply. The Sunken's actually doing exceptionally well here against 917's army, and he is forced to pull back. That was really all it was Sunken's. He didn't have anything else, a couple Mutas, but that wasn't the thing that turned the tide. Oh, here we go. A bit of a Terran group out here in the open. Marine tank. This is why you don't go Marine tank. Ooh, look at the stasis, though. This is why you don't go Marine tank versus Protoss. It doesn't work very well for you at all. Storming the tanks is so nice. Arbiter, or Arbiter getting shot down there. Tanks getting, tank line somehow getting wrecked here. They're not in siege mode. Dragoons are going to do pretty well here. High Templar coming to the front lines, not where they want to be, taking serious shots in the process. Not that they have a lot of storm to do anything anyway. You know what? Got to get back. This stasis is going to wear off eventually here. Bunch of Lings coming out from Babo. And going to do pretty well. Actually, we're going to do fairly well here against the Dragoons. They decided not to. Dark Archon from the side looks neat, man. Look at him go. Yeah. So the Marines are out. They're trying to make good trades here. They do have +3 attack. You know what? Oh, the Dragoons now have 2-1. What the heck? Did they get those upgrades for those Dragoons? I don't know. 917 down to 132 supply. Yon is still sitting at 24, which is just sad. Lings cruising in from Babo to try to deal with these Dragoons. There are DT in the mix. Where's the scan? There's the scan. DT gets wiped out. Storming his own DTs a little bit, and Tank finishes that dude off. Wow. What a match this has been. Gosu Gamers indeed. My goodness, I love Gosu Gamers. So much. So much in my heart. I love them immensely. Yeah, I mean, all this gas income. Look at the bank that 917 is sitting on right now. He should be maxed out, but he's only at 162 supply. Does he have the number? He's got a ton of gateways. A lot of gateways. Orbital Tribunal set up there. Zerg player. So many Sunkens. Probably slow down his ability. We get nukes? This has got to be a defensive nuke, doesn't it? I don't see Brown anywhere else. Oh, this one. Ah, I found the ghost. Let's see what nukes look like in Carbot. Holy smokes, you guys. Wow, did he EMP it first? He must have EMP'd nuked because that should not have worked. Bunker's on fire down here, don't mind him. I think the ghost killed himself with his own nuke there, which was pretty cool. Pretty cool way to go. Ground armor on the way from 917. This is just an incredibly close 2v2 is what this is at this stage. I don't know what else to tell you. We've got Arbiters. Are we getting, I mean, what units have we not seen? I guess Vultures at this point. We haven't seen those from the Terran. Haven't seen Wraiths from the Terran or Battle Cruisers, I suppose. I mean, Jan, all he wants is a third base, like for Christmas. Can you just have that for Christmas? Because, oh, you know what? All right, we saved it. We saved the third by bringing the whole army to save it. Excellent job. Excellent job there, 917. And the hatchery pops. It is bleeding from the eyeball, which seems bad. You should probably see a doctor about that. Well, like a Zergling cruising up this way, but he dead because cannons exist. And 917's retaking the middle base, and he's taking the northern section here too at 12, the 12 o'clock position. But you actually have to drop in to take, so I'm very impressed that Canuck took it. It's kind of hard to do in these team games sometimes. Mutalisks from Jan are trying to be useful. With all of his 50 total supply, Babel's at 83. He was able to replenish easier because he didn't lose his whole economy with his army. He just lost his army. Tank count is enough to handle the Protoss. Stasis is going to have to be really good here. Arbiter present, and Stasis on this clump would be great. Ready to go. Not happening? There! Oh, back here. Catches 2 tanks. Ball, the storm against this bio is insanely good. Oh, some Vultures are here now. Look at, he's got a little headband on. Okay, okay, there's a battle happening. Focus Falcon, we got this. Mutalisks don't fly into bunkers. Really bad idea. Picking off science vessels, yes, do that. Threw an EMP off to EMP the Arbiter there. Meanwhile, Zerglings cruising into this 9 o'clock position of 917s. Are there enough cannons to handle this number of Zerglings? I'm not entirely convinced that there are. More Zerglings from Babo harassing the middle base here. And holy smokes, they might just get this Nexus just with their sheer stick-to-itiveness. No attack upgrades, but they got there. Do they have adrenal glands is the question. I don't know. I haven't been watching the production tag closely enough to tell you on that one. Middle base under attack here by Zerglings again, but there should be enough Protoss to shut that down. SCV is milling about down here. They need additional places to mine from, but there's nowhere really to go. Canuck at 119 supply, 917 still sitting on a decent bank, but he's been spending his gas really well. He only has 300 of it in his bank right now. The Dark Archons haven't done a lot. I want to say, haven't seen any Maelstroms, haven't seen any mind controls. I'd love to see a Maelstrom, though. Nice EMP, though, catching that Arbiter before he can stasis anything, and he gets picked out of the sky. The EMPs for Canuck have been really on point here. High Templar wiped out. Another High Templar wanders up to the front here. It is just not being controlled well here by 917. You really got to make sure your High Templar do not walk into lines like this. Zerglings, did they actually take down the center? They did. They actually took down the center base again. Zerglings, who knew? Amazing. I got the +1 carapace, and that's about it. They're so adorable. Look how cute they are, little puppies. Just always happy. Always happy? I think they are. Canuck rebuilding his lines. He has his island. He certainly does. Alright, so Team North is like, oh, we gotta kill Babo here. We can't kill the Terran player, that's for sure. He's got bunkers with +3 Marines inside. He's got tanks out there with +1 attack. The Dragoons are 3/3, along with the Zealots, which is awesome. And they have legs. So they're fast. Look how fast they run. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Trying to attack into this. Again, what are the Dark Archons for? Did he just mind control a tank? No? Hey, Dark Archon, cast something before you die. You have 192 energy. No. Alright, well, that's disappointing. Really would love to see like a mind control or something, but maybe that's not on the table here. A lot of Zealots in production, which you got to do if you're 917. Fully upgraded Zealots are the way to rock here. Throwing up a hatchery at the front is Yawn. Okay, fair enough. Ling's cruising on over this way to help their friend defend, because the Sunkens are apparently enough to save the day here. For Babo, what you need are Reavers. Honestly, Reavers would be great. Honestly, Guardians would be pretty cool if you can get there. I'm not sure that Yawn is capable of getting there. Ling's attacking the 9 o'clock base again for 917. But the Mutaflock for Yawn is actually pretty big, and will end up saving the day largely. Some probes are going to go down, but it's not nearly as much of a massacre as it otherwise would have been. Right side base under attack here by a combination of Mutalisks and Zerglings. Are Zerglings healing up? Or are medics healing up Zerglings? That'd be cool, honestly. I heard Spider Mines doing something. Were there Spider Mines out? I know there were Vultures. Obviously, at some point, yes. More Marines in production here. Actually, those are... That's okay. So medics and Marines in production now. Lings here from Babo doing way more work than they honestly should be able to do. They took down this forward hatch, and they're going after this Nexus now. Being incredibly annoying. Lings do snipe the 9 o'clock base, too. Look at these guys go. These aren't, again, these are not even... These are 1-1 Zerglings at the 31-minute mark of the game are sniping bases left and right here. They've killed 3 bases in the last 5 minutes. So again, nice EMP on the Arbiter again. Muta's getting on top of these Marines, taking some serious hits there too, but trying to wipe out this Marine count as good as they can. The Lings are on top of the Dragoons, which is all you can want here for Team South. The Mutaflock for Yawn is getting wiped out by these +3 Marines. The Dragoon count is down to 2 right now. Ling's coming up to snipe the Nexus again, going after these probes in the middle. Babo doing good work here. And the Nexus gets sniped again here just by sheer Zerglings. The Storm is too late. Ling versus Ling battle. Mutalisks overhead trying to make a difference here from Yawn. Not sure if that's working out for them or not. And yeah, I mean, Ling's just getting on top of High Templar to try to snipe them. This Archon with the +3, really scary stuff versus Zerglings for sure. Right side base continuing to exist here for Yawn, which is nice. But my goodness, the chaos right now. Alright, so Canuck is down to 1 base. Not super healthy. Technically mining from 2 bases here is Yawn, just because he's been under so much attack all the time. And continues to be so, I gotta say. Where's that medic? Medic healing up an SCV. Trying to, but very low on energy herself. That's what that consistent sound is. Another nuke.
Nuclear launch detected.
This guy. Look how cool the ghosts are with their little sniper rifles. Where's he even? Oh, there it is. Alright, I see it. I see it. How many? Oh, don't. Why would you do? Oh, hang on. Ah! Oh! Several mutas go down. The ghost. The ghost managed it. Lings are here. The DTs are trying to kill him as fast as they can. But man, Lings in here are just a problem in and of themselves. Trying to cloak these units up so the Ling counterattacks don't do as much damage. Babo's doing way too much with these, honestly. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. Spore Colony getting some shots off on what's left of Yawn's Mutalisk army. The Zerg players are struggling here, man. 50 and 64 total supply. 917 is down to 100 minerals and 100 supply. He is suddenly... Oh, the spider mines! Look at the spider mines! They're so happy! Oh, they're so happy here. Muta versus Muta battle. With Marine support, though. Get out. Oh, and the Irradiate. Get out of there, Yawn. You're not controlling your Muta as well. Just run. Just run for it. The Zergling attacks from Babo have been way too effective as another Nexus goes down. This should not be happening at the 35-minute mark of a game. 1-1 Lings should not be crushing this base over and over again. Man, by golly, they are. Middle base here, no one's holding it now, and it's more important than ever as bases start getting mined out over and over again across all areas of this map. And Canuck, 130 supply. He's got the lead right now. He's got 3 Marines. He's got the tanks with +3 attack. Yawn's third base is going to die for real for the second time. Ling's coming in to help after it's already dead. Thanks for your help, guys. You're the best. Move your Ling so I can get out. Archon floating over the spider mines, taking some tank shots, decides to head on out there. 917 doesn't have... Oh, he does have enough money to rebuild. He does have enough money to rebuild his Nexus because he is. But yeah, I mean, we are... He's got some mineral patches back here in the main. Might as well mine from those, honestly. If I were them. But look at this. Working together here. Team South. Lings tacking on up. Mutalisk Storm tanks. The Lings doing so much work while getting stormed directly in the face here, too. By that, okay, so all of them are dead. Vultures in the mix to get rid of the Zealots is exactly what you need. I'm loving this out of Canuck. And suddenly 917 down to 70 total supply. I'm thinking Team South with the comeback here. Stasis to Marines. Not something you see all that often, to be honest. And right side base taken by Canuck. That's really important for him to have this base. Yeah, basically mined out here is Babo. He's got 1 mineral patch remaining. He's got some expired Vespine geysers. It's really only a matter of time here for Team South. Canuck, MVP of the match, man. Really found this weird hybrid strategy thing of Marine Medic Vulture Tank that is working extremely well for him. Look at the guys in the Vultures. They got their goggles and their headbands on. Ugh. So cool. Want to be those guys. Mutalisks from Yawn trying to be helpful, but boy, I've been there before, Yawn. I've been in a team game where I feel utterly useless, and it's the worst feeling in the world. Like, well, I've got these 5 mutas. I can try to harass, I guess. Everybody else has maxed out armies, and it's like, ugh. Sorry for letting you down, everyone. So yeah, every base on the map has been taken. This has been a really good 2v2. Once again, thanks Lazaros. Thank you Gosu Gamers Replay Pack for games like this. There's just... They never disappoint. I'm not even going to ask that question anymore. They're just incredible. Spider mines are seeding down here at the main base in the middle. Getting some decent hits off on those Zealots, bringing them off the face of the earth. One attack Ling's EMP. Yeah, EMP catching an Arbiter again. Canuck has been really on point with those. Bunkers coming up in the middle here. Babo can actually maybe throw down a hatch. Can he fit it in this spot? Maybe. You go and try anyway. And he can. Alright, so that fits quite nicely, turns out. Mutalisks harassing on the right side, trying to kill as many SCVs as they can, but Irradiate is just brutal, man. Split it off. You didn't get it. Split it off. There it is. Alright, good. Much better. Much better. 917 with a much diminished army. Kind of poking around the left side here, trying to kill things. Topside base still mining here from 917. Bottom side base for Canuck is just about done. Refinery is depleted. 28 minerals there and 28 minerals there. So right side base of income. Yeah, the fact that Canuck has this and Yawn does not, I think is what's going to allow Team South to win this match. Mutas do get revenge, taking out a dropship and a science vessel. That was pretty good. Canuck upset about that. I think there might have been a ghost in that dropship that you're going to try to nuke this base. which would have been awesome, but no. Man, we've got nukes, EMPs, storms, dark archons. What a game this has been for our Carbot animation add-on here, flying directly into missile turrets. Another Arbiter dies. 917's Arbiter control has not been the best, but behold the final battle. Yan coming in to try to wipe out this center base with Dragoons on the left side. Everything is dead for Yan on the right side. 917 has to pull back here. Too many links, too many tanks, too many vultures. The Marines getting wiped out by Storm and exploding into little pieces that fall onto the ground. Again, that's why you don't generally go Bio versus Protoss, is because Storm is that good. But there are enough tanks and vultures here to make 917 think twice about this. And yeah, center base happily mining from Babo. He's got his income. Canuck has his income, still mining up north for 917 too. Muta is picking off a couple vultures, or trying to do so. Spider-Mine's getting picked out of the ground here too. And, you know, Ghost. Oh, he's completely dead. 917 wants to take this middle base. I don't know that he can. Little piggy, little birdie here. Uh, 917 donating some probes. For some reason, I think he knows he's done. He doesn't have enough to get an entrenched tank position like this with bunker support. Maybe some Sunkens in there too. Yeah, that's probably going to be a Sunken. Right side attack. If the left side doesn't work, try again on the right side. Spider Mines maybe get drawn into these tanks a little bit. Tanks down to 3 tanks. 5 tanks remaining here. The Dragoons are trying to pick off... Oops, storming on the drones here. Dragoons trying to pick off Lings there. Tank down. This Mutaflock by Yan is not big, but it is going to do its best as missile turrets smash it in the face. And Marines wipe them out too. 4 tanks remaining. That is just too much to handle. Pushing on the right side here with the Marine Medic tank setup here versus these +3 Dragoons pulling out a range of tanks there. Yeah, I mean, there's a tiny bit of income here available, about 300 and maybe 40 for Yan. He's not... Oh, actually, you know what? Another 50 there. So like 400 minerals available here for Yan. But gas income is abysmal. It is always going to be there because the extractors never expire, technically. They just give you 2 per return. Which is, it's good, it's not great. And you need minerals to do anything anyway. Gas alone's never going to save you in a game. Is that a penguin? That's what your Ursidon is? Your Ursidon is a penguin, Carbot? What? Why? Oh, this is great. This is such a good game. Yeah, I think that's it, folks. Team South has it. He's got the income. Northern base here for 917 is getting mined out very rapidly. Maybe 1,000 minerals over there. I can't believe all these Sunkens worked for Babo. He invested so many resources and so many drones into this thing. It's insane. All right, man. 917 again. Walking into spider mines. That's not a good start, but what else can you do? I mean, I guess you let the Dragoons lead. Y'all, these poor mutas. All right, they're gone. 122 supply for Canuck. Nobody else is all that healthy, as it turns out. Yan with the GG. He's tapped out. GG from 917 and Canuck. And Babo are your winner. Canuck finding much joy in the victory with the triple LOL coming at ya. What a match. What a match that was. That was a ton of fun. Thanks, Carbot. Thanks, Lazaros. Thanks, Babo and Canuck and Yan and 917 for giving us an amazingly fun game here in the Carbot animation room and skin. I guess it could be called. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I do want to mention, hit that like button if you like what you saw and what you heard today. Also, subscribe if you haven't. Really helps me out. Also, I think I'm going to be playing the Starcraft Remastered Carbot skin campaign on Twitch here. Maybe like Sunday. Sunday's going to be the day for it. I'll think about it. How about we do that? How about I think about it and we'll see what happens. Anyway, it's twitch.tv/FalconPaladin if you want to see that. Go over there. Give me a follow. It doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't hurt. Honestly, totally free to follow over there. So, boy, what a ridiculously incredible 2v2. I have nothing else to say other than it was amazing. Actually, I do. 917 I think his Arbiter control is what lost him the game. There were times he should have thrown down stasises and didn't. There were times he just took EMPs to the face without getting anything done. And if you're going to beat an entrenched Terran player like this with this many tanks, you need stasis or Storm. He did pretty well with the Storm there. I mean, yes, he was playing with one hand behind his back because his Zerg teammate was largely trying to rebuild his economy through most of the match, which was bad. Poor Jan. Just constantly wrecked. His third base got stolen from him after it was killed twice. His natural base got killed once. I mean, it's a rough place to be. His entire drill line got wiped out more than once there, too. So, rough stuff for him. Really unorthodox here from Babo, too. All these Sunkens did keep him alive. The Protoss player did not want to move in on this. He should have just got like 4 Reavers and just just crushed it through, but he never went for Reaver tech. Which, ooh, I do want to see some Reavers, and I'll find a game with Reavers next, I think. But yeah, man, Canuck, MVP here for sure. More standard play. Kind of unorthodox again, the Marine Medic Tank Vulture thing. Strange, but you got to do it if you're playing against both a Zerg and a Protoss. You got to have that Marine Medic there to deal with them, to deal with the Mutalisks. Although I suppose just incorporating Goliath would have done the same thing. Goliath with Charon Booster would have been good. Anyway, cool. Let's go ahead and check out our final score as we like to do. Do love this end animation here. I just love the Zergling holding the flashlight up on the Hydralisk's face. You ever wonder what that light was? It's a Zergling holding a flashlight. Because of course it is. Boy. So what do we got here? Canuck, 297,000 total points, 917,278, and that makes a total sense. No problems with that final score count. The judges did a good job. Canuck ends up producing 562 units. Babo, 676. That's way more than I thought. That's a lot of Ling and Muta. That's all he made the whole game was Ling and Muta. Lost 583 of it, which is a huge problem, but got the win anyway. Raising buildings here. Canuck, Babo raising some buildings for the Zerg 2. And then 917, incredibly more units. Like gas mine, gas mine, minerals mine, total spent. 917 won the day. But the cost efficiency of Canuck, the tanks, the vultures, the spider mines, the bunkers, stuff that can be repaired over time, helped him to get the win. And the fact that Jan was in 4th place too, I think helped Team Canuck and Babo. So, boy, it is late. Voice is tired. Let's rest this thing. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of Starcraft Brood War Remastered Carbot Edition. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.